So next map going to be NASL TPW Damage. This is another community-made map and one that I have never played on. So excited to see how it plays out. I love... Man, this looks like the new Blizzard ladder map, doesn't it?
The blue one, yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
it has like the exact same expansion layout. The middle's a little bit different, not quite as open.
Yeah, so. Does it have the rocks? I don't think it has the rocks in between the natural and the third.
I can't tell on this image, but I will be checking.
I don't think so. There's a ramp.
It's either rocks or it's a ramp. Yeah, you're right. It is a ramp.
Yeah,
still
a little bit better than the Blizzard map, in my opinion.
Nah.
Those rocks kind of silly.
Still has that resemblance. The pick for Dignitas is actually Show, which surprises me a little bit. We'll see what he has prepared for Todd on.
Well,
on
as
this.
I was just saying, I mean, you know, it's either Show or Select or Killer. I mean, yeah, I think Killer would have been the. I don't even see him here. He might not be here, or something. I don't know who. Yeah. Oh, they also have Tan Dong Ho. I think that's a Protoss player. Dignitas 10. But yeah, I mean, it was Show or Select. I think that Show is a little bit weaker in every aspect than Select. Not to say that Show is not a great player, but you know, maybe they're saying, okay, if Show can't do it, maybe Select can. But then if Select loses, sending Show would be kind of silly.
Right. Yeah. I mean, there was a time when when his name was up there with the best Terran players in Europe. He was playing at an exceptionally high level, and then he just kind of fell off the radar. I feel like I've talked to Rotterdam about this a lot because he's really connected to this European scene, and it's just kind of like whatever happened to Show. And he popped up at some event recently. Where was he? Was he at DreamHack?
Not sure.
Man, I'm really racking my brain. I don't have that super memory that some other people do have. But he just didn't look the same. It wasn't as dominant as he had been in the past. So I don't know how much he's been practicing or if he's in the top shape. But he's capable of playing at a super high level, and I would love to see that.
Yeah, I think the greatest the thing about Show is his mechanics have always been weak. Whereas his brain has always been really good. Like he's such a smart player. All of his strategy is so well planned out, but he can't keep up sometimes mechanically, and that's always gonna hurt his play unless he just sits down and grinds a bunch of games to improve on his mechanics. He's always gonna have that problem. So I think that's what made him dominant before. The fact that he's so smart and he could just get ahead by strategy. But as time progresses, there's more strategies out, and the game becomes more standard and more stable. And that's not gonna favor a player like Show. But I promise you, Heart of the Storm, Show is gonna dominate for a little bit.
Whenever there's a new expansion, those creative innovators, those guys really rise to the top for a little while, and then everybody else, the grinders, they kind of catch up, and at the end of the day, it's the guys that can combine the two, that high level thought process with the work ethic and the mechanics required to play at the highest level.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree with your assessment 100%, Ben.
Well, thank you, Paulo. So, what's been going on in your life recently, CatZ? I haven't heard too much from you, it seems. How's life with the new team? I guess it's not new anymore, is it?
No, it's pretty old now, kind of. But it's nice. I mean, I've been playing a lot on the Korea server almost exclusively. Or exclusively, I should say. I mean, I don't really ladder anywhere else. I play with my teammates once in a while. But for the most part, I just ladder on the Korea server. It's so much harder, man. It's so nice.
Do you not struggle with the lag?
No, which is great. I only feel the lag in like CVZ when you have to pull banelings or links away from banelings. That's the only one time I feel it.
Yeah, that's cool, man.
Pretty good. I really enjoy it.
We've got the next big tournament season coming up soon. Where can we see more CatZ?
I don't know. I'll try and participate in every tournament out there. So, oh, look at this. Todd is still doing the exact same thing he did last game, pretty much. And Show, as we were just talking about, he watched last game. And I'm thinking he might, like, he dropped the factory really or a factory really fast. Yeah, he's taking the second gas. So he might be in for some mind games from Show here.
Yeah, some shenanigans. That is a super fast factory. Are you thinking we might see a Banshee opening? He's got the double gas.
Yeah, and he's... Oh, I don't like that he's going back with his Marines. I thought those Marines were genius just because they were denying scouting. It made it seem like a fast expand. I don't like that he just went back up his ramp. But, I mean, Todd actually didn't see anything there, so...
Yeah, that probe is still poking around, but has not had a good look at the natural just yet. Starport is building for Show, so it looks like it might be just that, a Banshee opening of some sort. Yep, Tech Lab on the factory, almost certainly a Banshee opening.
Yeah, almost certainly, like, yeah. Todd dropped a relatively fast Robo last time, though, but he's going for the exact same build he went for last game. And, I mean, I have to imagine Show... Oh, this is weird. He's going for a 1-1-1. 1-1-1. Yeah, I thought he would just swap those, but he didn't. So, yeah, he's probably going to still go for a Cloak Banshee. I would still love him to deny some information here. And I think this could be really effective.
He's got that single Hellion out on the map. He's killed a couple of probes with it, so he's doing a little bit of taking a little bit of map control, doing a little bit of damage here and there. There's one more probe out. I don't know if Show's ever going to find that one though.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure either if showing that one Hellion is the best idea ever.
Yeah, it's like, guess what? I have factory tech, and
a starport. I mean, why?
Yeah.
You know.
That gives a lot of information to Todd. Banshees are coming. I don't see the cloak upgrade. It hasn't started yet. Siege tanks as well. So it's just going to be one big attack from Show. And the question is, how does Todd choose to deal?
Yeah, usually you get either cloak or siege. Show's not getting either one of those, but he's pushing a lot earlier than we usually see Terrans push with a 1-1-1.
Whoa!
Yeah, this
no
could be
siege
really
mode.
strong.
He's just going with Banshees and unsieged tanks.
Yep,
and
taking
Marines.
a page from first book.
What? What a bizarre push. Banshee does finish up. There's that Stalker, so Todd does know everything. Nexus is complete, but I almost feel like it would be in Todd's best interest just to let that natural die.
Yeah, perhaps. He does have 2 sentries, but the ramp is kind of wide here. I don't think he can force fill it off. And again, like, Show just kind of, you know, shows this kind of player. He's really smart. This is not by any means just something that he randomly decided to do in this game. He was watching last game and he knew exactly what he was up against, and he's that smart. He can just figure out in time, like, oh, okay, this will kill it, you know?
Huh. So he's killed the Nexus, and now he's just going to turn around and go home, or is he? Definitely don't want to walk up that ramp.
Setting himself up for a nice contain here.
Siege mode starting up. Immortals on the high ground. You got to be really careful. They can kill tanks so fast.
Yeah, I'm not too sure about the first bunker placement there. It could be easily sniped.
Yeah, and it will be, along with the SCVB. A couple of Marines also going to get picked off. Slightly unnecessary force field, perhaps. Oh, that tank's in a bad spot!
Siege is done now, so yeah, there we go. And now he needs to drop some new bunkers. And expand, I mean, it's kind of pointless if he doesn't expand, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely expand. If he gets that command center up, he more or less locks down this game. If he continues to one base, he's given Todd a chance because their incomes are basically even. Still no command center though. Oh, and look at what Todd's doing. I think this is so smart. Warp Prism in production. Oh, ouch! Mortal takes a big shot.
Oh, you know what I would love? If he just left the sentries behind and went for a counterattack with everything. Just unload everything.
Yeah, there's no medevacs.
Oh,
he needs enough to kill the Banshees though, yeah. Ah, Mortals! Todd, what are you doing? What are you doing, Todd? Why? One Banshee, survives. So, still very close. That Warp Prism going out is going to make things so hard for Show, though, because even just 3 or 4 Zealots, or an Immortal and a couple Zealots.
Gonna try to break it.
Okay, so he's going to come from the back. Yeah, he's going to try to flank. Oh, Banshees, do they spot the Warp Prism? Looks like they do. Do they?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, I think they did, but then he just made 2 salts and yeah, Todd is confusing. He's really indecisive right now. He doesn't know if he wants to go counter with that warp prism. He made a warped in a couple cells, unloaded them, and he's unloaded them. He's so confused.
Oh, he's actually going to try to go with the flank. Got a couple units in from behind, but he's going to have a hard time getting down this ramp. The Immortal pushing forward, just pick up a single tank, but this is not going that well for Todd. He's failed to break the bunker.
That Immortal in the back actually picked up 2 tanks and soaked up so much tank shots, but it just wasn't enough. That was nice though. That one Immortal was a hero.
Finally, Show going to go expand. He's ahead in supply, 79 to 68. Warp Prism still just kind of can't really make up its mind. What a weird position to be in for both these players.
Yeah.
And Show is continuing to rally across the map. I kind of.
Oh,
I feel
another
like
Immortal lost. That's gotta. Yeah, I can see. Oh.
Yeah, actually, Show's starting to really take control here.
Yep. Can't see much what Todd can do here. Oh, that third Immortal's red. He can't lose those shields. Oh, Immortal down again. And
wow.
Todd is basically left with nothing. That one Immortal in the back picking up a couple tanks again. And
I've got to feel like this whole situation could have been done just a little bit better by Todd. If he had countered immediately with the Warp Prism, I think he's in a better spot. If he had ferried everything down to the low ground and set up a bigger flank from behind, I think it goes better. But as it is, the play from Show was just a little bit too much for Todd to deal with, and we can see now 70 supply against 44. This game is going to go to Dignitas Show.
Definitely. And yeah, I mean that was some good ideas by Todd. He did lose a few. Did he GG? Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
He lost a couple of Immortals up in the high ground to nothing, and that wasn't good for him. But overall, again, very impressive by Show. That's the kind of player he is. That was nice.
Todd's play just did not seem characteristic of Todd to me. His control, which is usually probably the strongest part of his play, was just not on point. Carelessly letting units die here and there, and not zealots and stalkers. We're talking very expensive, powerful Immortals, and that adds up to create really, really tough positions. So, Show does take it, makes it 2-1 for Dignitas. Means Fnatic's got to go back to the drawing boards. Any idea who they're going to call in here, CatZ?
No idea. I don't even know who they have. I mean, there's Knight. I guess there's Knight and Rain left, if they choose to use them too. I mean, I would have to guess Rain just because, Show just beat a Protoss. So, but I don't know.
All right. We will see, guys. We are going to kick it to a very,
I just wish they had more Zergs, man. That's all I wish.
Me too. We're going to kick it to a very short commercial break, and when we get back, it'll be game number 4, Dignitas versus Fnatic.